The government could shut down this week if Congress fails to pass a funding bill. Now, one consequence of potential closure is the operation of our national parks, including the Great Smoky Mountains. That's why several dozen former national park superintendents are urging leaders to close the parks if the government shuts down.
10 News reporter Lauren Lovett spoke with those leaders about the impact of a shutdown. Again, this is the most visited national park in the country, and they've lived through it before.
That's right, John. Robin, the former park leader I talked with says in past shutdowns, there have been several negative impacts when parks were kept open without enough staffing. The Sevier County mayor is working right now to keep services funded and keep the park open. National parks are considered American treasures. They need employees and resources to keep them safe, clean, and accessible. A government shutdown could hurt those public lands.
The employees of the National Park Service are going to be affected. They work very hard with fewer staff these days and fewer equipment and budgets that have been reduced. And now to add this.
Phil Francis is a retired superintendent who worked at the Great Smoky Mountains, the nation's most visited national park, for more than 10 years. He says to ensure the parks and visitors are protected, parks should be closed during a government shutdown.
Our experience has been that vandalism does occur. People get in trouble. Emergency rescue may not be something that happens as quickly.
Sevier County Mayor Larry Waters says that might be true in other parks, but not here.
We're different than other parks. We've done this before. We've been down this road before. We have experience doing this.
He says in the past, they've worked with the federal government to keep the park open, as it's an important part of the county's economy. Waters says the park's current superintendent is working to determine how much it would cost to keep the park open.
If local governments participate, then the issues that was brought up in that letter won't be a factor.
Waters says based on estimates from 2023, it would cost about $75,000 each day. I also spoke with Karen Wade, who was the first woman superintendent of the Great Smoky Mountains. She sent a statement saying the parks are a gift to the nation that requires special precautions to guard their safekeeping. She says keeping them open during a shutdown would cause irreparable damage and a loss of value. John, Robin.
We'll continue to follow what Congress decides. Lauren Lovett on the update.